Most survival knives are built to survive YouTube, not survival. Thick spines, black coatings, tactical marketing, and price tags that make you feel safer just by looking at them. But here's the uncomfortable truth. A survival knife is not supposed to look impressive. It's supposed to work when you're cold, tired, bleeding, and making bad decisions. And most expensive survival knives are overbuilt for ego, not for reality. Take the legendary KA-BAR Becker BK2. 1/4 inch thick, heavy, built like a sharpened crowbar. People love it because it feels indestructible. But here's the question no one asks. Why are you carrying a 1-pound knife in a survival situation? Survival is about energy conservation. Every extra ounce matters when you're walking miles. That weight feels cool in your backyard. It feels stupid after hour 6. Yes, the BK2 can pry. Yes, it can smash. Yes, it can baton through a brick. But survival is not demolition work. You need to carve traps, feather sticks, process food, make precise cuts, and thick blades fight you during fine work. Now look at something like the Mora Companion Spark. Light, cheap, stainless, Scandi grind, built-in ferro rod. It doesn't look tactical. It looks almost boring. But boring cuts better. Thin blades slice deeper with less effort. Less effort equals less fatigue. Less fatigue equals clearer thinking. Clear thinking keeps you alive. Now let's talk mid-range heroes. The ESE Laser Strike is respected, and for good reason. Balanced thickness, micarta scales, ferro rod hidden in the handle. It's tough without being ridiculous. But even here, you're paying partly for branding and reputation, not just steel. And then there's the so-called budget king, the Gerber Strong Arm, under $70. Full tang, rubber grip, 420 HC steel. And here's what nobody wants to admit. For 95% of real-world survival tasks, it performs almost the same as knives triple its price. Let that sink in. Almost the same. Because here's the dirty secret of the survival knife industry. Steel differences matter less than skill. Blade coatings don't make fire easier. And thickness doesn't replace intelligence. You don't survive because your knife is 5 millimeters thick. You survive because you know how to build shelter fast, stay dry, manage calories, avoid injury. A knife is a multiplier, not a miracle. Most people buying $250 survival knives are preparing for a fantasy scenario. Zombie apocalypse, vehicle extractions, concrete smashing. Real survival is quieter. It's rain, blisters, cold hands, wet wood, and in those conditions, control beats brute force. Heavy knives impress your friends. Efficient knives save your wrists. The best survival knife isn't the most expensive. It isn't the thickest. It isn't the most tactical. It's the one you'll actually carry. The one that cuts clean. The one that doesn't exhaust you. The one that works when you're shaking. So are expensive survival knives a scam? Not exactly, but most people are paying for confidence theater. And confidence without skill is just expensive metal. Choose lighter. Choose practical. Choose what you can actually use. Because survival doesn't care how cool your knife looks. It only cares if you can still move tomorrow. So before you spend $200 on a slab of coated steel, ask yourself something honest. Are you buying a survival tool or are you buying a survival identity? Because there's a difference. A heavy knife like the KA-BAR Becker BK2 makes you feel prepared. A lightweight tool like the Mora Companion Spark actually makes you efficient. In a real survival situation, efficiency beats intimidation every time. When you're exhausted, calories matter. When your hands are numb, control matters. When you're trying to start a fire in wet conditions, precision matters. Not thickness, not brand reputation, not how tactical your setup looks on camera. Most survival scenarios are solved with small cuts, careful carving, feather sticks, food prep, cordage work, not smashing through doors or prying engine blocks. And here's the part nobody likes to hear. If your survival plan depends on abusing your knife like a crowbar, Your plan is already weak. The best survival knife is the one that disappears in your hand. The one that works without drama. The one you actually carry instead of leaving in your truck because it's too heavy. Steel matters. Design matters. But mindset matters more. A skilled person with a simple knife will outperform an untrained person with a $300 blade every single time. So don't chase hype. Don't chase thickness. Don't chase the word tactical. Chase skill. Chase experience. Chase tools that make sense. Because survival doesn't reward ego. It rewards efficiency. And efficiency is rarely the most expensive option on the shelf.